Welp, that didn't last long. Four-star QB Antwann Hill committed to Colorado in October. And before the end of November, just a month later, Hill has decommitted and reopened his recruitment. Coach Prime couldn't keep the number 5 ranked QB in the 2025 class on his commit list for more than a month. And in this video, we're going to break down what went wrong, why Hill made such a quick decision, and who the real contenders are moving on forward. All right, but first, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We're growing this thing almost to 30K. Help us get there. We need your help, so hit subscribe, please. Okay, let's bring on Director of Recruiting for On3, Chad Simmons. Now, Chad, we know the Colorado season fizzled out, but they did win 4 games this year, an improvement on the 1-game win from last season. So how do we go from celebrating a big QB commitment last month to Colorado to Hill decommitting just a few weeks later?
Yeah, I think, coming off that visit, A.J. Hill was there in Boulder, committed, not long after. I think the plan when he committed, well, I know the plan was when he committed was he was thinking he was going to reclassify and be part of Colorado's class of 2024. After taking a step back, getting back home, they got knocked out of the playoffs at Houston County, talking with his family, quarterback trainer. They decided to kind of take things a little bit slower. Stay for his senior season in high school and stay in that 2025 class to give him more time to make that decision. I think when that decision was made not to reclassify, they wanted to take a step back, reevaluate their college football options, and just decommit from Colorado. Colorado's still in the mix. He still plans to be in communication with that coaching staff, but he wanted to take a step back, see other options, take other visits, and then go from there.
So what do you think Hill is looking for when he goes to make this second decision down the road?
Well, he's definitely going to take some time now to kind of see what happens with the transfer portal, what quarterback rooms look like come early in 2024, the moving parts of recruiting, who commits, decommits, who signs with who in 2024, who commits early at quarterback in 2025 class, and what quarterbacks make moves in the portal. I think that's very important, just the room, the opportunity he sees. And I think it comes down to 2 things after that. Quarterback development, who can put him in the right spot to be successful, coach him up and hopefully prepare him to play on Sundays one day. And then relationships. We know there'll be some coaches making moves as well from different staffs, new guys taking over as head coaches, new offensive schemes in place. So I think the quarterback development and then the relationships will play a key role in where AJ goes down the road.
So take us behind the scenes of this one. Who do you think the main contenders are moving forward?
I think it's still, now that he's back on the market relatively early in his recruitment, I think Colorado has to be a school that still factors in there. There'll still be a school to watch. I think a school he wants to get to as soon as possible is Louisville. They're coming in to play, for an ACC championship this weekend. They've had a strong season, even coming off the loss to Kentucky over the weekend. He mentioned schools like Alabama, LSU. He was at Florida for the Tennessee game earlier this season. He's been in contact with the Gators. Numerous schools, Texas A&M, new coach coming in, Duke was recruiting him there under Mike Elko. They could be a school to watch as well. But I think he wants to kind of let the dust settle, let the 2024 class play out, and then see what schools do pursue him early next year.
Okay, so we got, just to break down 2025 QB recruiting, we got number 1 QB Bryce Underwood deciding early in January. We expect number 2 QB George McIntyre probably decide somewhere in February, March range. So do you think that we could see Hill announce a decision this winter, spring, or do you think he even takes more time? We see him maybe take this thing into the summer or fall.
I think he could decide early. I think obviously with January, you have a couple of weeks available to take trips. We'll see what happens there. Obviously, February is a dead month. I think March and April could be key months for A.J. Hill. I don't think he'll take it into his senior season. I think he could be a spring, maybe early summer commit, maybe earlier if he finds the right place. I mean, again, I think you keep an eye on right now based on the schools he's communicating with the most. Maybe Louisville is a school to watch with the Braun brothers there recruiting him to play quarterback for the Cardinals. But I think he watches, Underwood make his, likely McIntyre make his after that, shortly thereafter, and then see, what schools pursue him from there.
All right. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. So you guys, let's get the conversation started below. Let me know, where do you guys think Antwann Hill will commit next now that he is decommitted from Colorado? Or do you think he'll end up back at Colorado? Let me know. Comment section below. All right, Chad. Appreciate you dropping by the Inside Scoop and talking a little Antwann Hill. Didn't see this one coming.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.